Have you ever wondered what makes Russia's air defense so terrifying that even NATO pilots call it a radar nightmare? While most nations build fleets of fighter jets, Russia built something else: a digital wall of fire. It's a combination of missiles, cannons, and radar eyes that can vaporize almost anything in the sky. From tiny drones to stealth jets, even cruise missiles that fly just above the treetops. Once they enter Russian airspace, the clock starts ticking. This is not just defense. This is domination. Welcome to Battlefield Classroom, where we decode the machines that define modern warfare. So hit that like button, subscribe, and strap in, because today, we're going deep inside the world's most feared air defense network, the Russian Shield. To understand Russia's air defense, you have to forget the Western style of combat. The US relies on its fighter jets to control the sky. Russia? It controls the sky from the ground. Imagine an onion made of missiles, layer after layer. The outer layer consists of long-range killers like the S-400. The middle layer has the hunters, Buk and Tor. And the inner layer holds the quick-draw defenders, Pantsir, Strela, and Tunguska. Each layer talks to the other, radar to radar like a digital nervous system. If one sensor sees you, the entire network sees you. And that's what makes it almost impossible to penetrate. When NATO planners run simulations against this Russian wall, most strike aircraft don't even reach their targets. It's not luck. It's design, and decades of obsession with one single goal. Never let the enemy's air power touch Russian soil. Let's start on the front lines. Meet Tor, with the NATO codename Goblet. Think of it as the personal bodyguard of Russian ground troops. It was born in the 1980s, but it's been upgraded again and again. The Tor can drive, scan, and shoot all on its own. Its radar spins atop the vehicle, scanning the skies like a hawk. When it spots a target, whether it's a drone, a bomb, or a cruise missile, it doesn't wait for permission. It fires. 8 ready-to-launch missiles leap from their tubes, hitting targets up to 12 kilometers away, even those skimming just 30 feet above the ground. During the war in Ukraine, Tor systems were seen taking out multiple drones in a single minute. It can track 48 targets at once and engage the deadliest ones automatically. If you're flying low over the battlefield, you won't even know the Tor saw you until you're gone. Fast, autonomous, and ruthless, that's Tor. So tell me in the comments, could the Tor still handle hypersonic threats, or has technology finally caught up to it? Now we move one step higher to the Buk M2, which has the NATO name Grizzly. If Tor is the soldier, Buk is the hunter. Its radar can detect enemies from 160 kilometers away, launching missiles that reach out 45 kilometers. Each launcher carries 4 missiles, and like Tor, it doesn't always need help. It can act alone or as part of a larger battery. Buk systems have seen combat across decades in Georgia, Syria, and Ukraine. They're flexible, fast, and battle-proven, intercepting fighters, helicopters, and even tactical ballistic missiles. Here's how it works. A long-range radar, maybe hundreds of miles away, spots an approaching aircraft. That radar sends coordinates down the chain to the Buk battery. In seconds, a missile streaks into the sky, hunting by radar and exploding near its target with deadly precision. Western pilots dread this system because once you're painted by Buk's radar, escape becomes nearly impossible. It's not just one radar, it's many eyes, one trigger. Now for one of the most famous systems in the world, the Pantsir S1, nicknamed the Gunslinger. Why? Because it fights with both missiles and guns. Mounted on a Kamaz truck or a tracked chassis, Pantsir can hit targets 20 kilometers away with missiles. And if something gets too close, its twin 30mm autocannons unleash a hurricane of fire, hundreds of rounds per second. It's Russia's ultimate close-range defender. In Syria, it protected Russian bases from drone swarms and rocket attacks. Some units were lost when overwhelmed, but the design worked. It saved airfields, radar stations, and high-value launchers from being destroyed. Its computer system switches instantly between missile and gun mode, meaning no threat is too near. If Tor is the soldier and Buk is the hunter, then Pantsir is the gunslinger at the gates. Deadly, flexible, and built for chaos. So which one would you rather command? The precision of Tor or the firepower of Pantsir? Drop your answer below. Before the age of radars and digital sensors, there was the Strela 10, a relic that still bites. Light, small, and simple, it was designed to protect tank battalions from low-flying jets and helicopters. It has no radar and no complex computers, just a crew, their eyes, and heat-seeking missiles. Point, lock, fire. That's it. Its range is just 5 kilometers. But it's cheap, mobile, and surprisingly hard to jam. Even today, upgraded versions are still rolling in Russian and foreign armies. It's proof that sometimes simplicity survives the test of time. Before Pantsir, there was Tunguska, the first system to mix guns and missiles in one package. Created in the early 1980s, it carries twin cannons and 8 missiles, tracking targets day or night, in rain or shine. Its mission is to shield armored divisions from air assault. With radar precision and raw firepower, Tunguska was revolutionary, the grandfather of modern hybrid air defense. Even today, upgraded Tunguskas are in active service. It's old school, but it still speaks the language of war. So what happens when you put all these systems together? Tor, Buk, Pantsir, Strela, and Tunguska, and then add giants like the S300 and S400? You get something no Western nation has ever built. A living wall of sensors and missiles, protecting everything from a tank platoon to an entire city. Each layer covers the weaknesses of the others. Missiles overlap, radars share data, and mobile units close the gaps. If one is destroyed, another takes its place instantly. It's not perfect. Nothing in war is. But it's the most layered, most integrated air defense ever fielded. In the skies over Ukraine, the Middle East, and the Arctic, this network continues to evolve. Because for Russia, the philosophy remains the same. If it flies, shoot it down. So, which one impressed you most today? Would you trust Tor's AI reflexes or Pantsir's blazing cannons? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed diving into the Russian air defense labyrinth, hit that subscribe button and join us next time as we break down the American Patriot system, the West's answer to this missile fortress. Until then, this is Battlefield Classroom, signing off from the front lines of modern warfare. See you in the next battle.